Welcome to this week's video log of Detective Hindsight. I've gone undercover to let everyone know the terrible moves that they've made. You know, when I started this 3 weeks ago, I was excited. I was excited to get into the weeds. I thought I could stay above it. Thought my hands could stay clean, but I'm dirty. I keep making bad decisions, just like the rest of you. And now I'm caught up in this life of fantasy football mistakes. So let's start it out. Nathan, let me extend a hand to you, a congratulatory hand for making all the right calls. And I must ask, where does the genius come from? I know where it comes from. Nothing other than you were playing me this past week. So congratulations. Sucks. As for me, Darius Slayton, really? Darius Slayton? 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. It's unreal. Am I going to throw in my starting lineup this week? Probably. What's he going to do this week? Yeah, I'm guessing like 6 points. Bad call. Apparently Ryan Tannehill is my number 1 quarterback. Market's open, people. I need a quarterback. Moving on. Green, have you heard of Tyrell Williams? His name's Tyrell Williams. He's there sitting on your bench. He's the only player in the NFL to score a touchdown every single week that he's played. What are you doing? Bad call. Put in your starting lineup. Stop playing games. Get out of here. I appreciate you giving me Todd Gurley for Tyler Boyd and Chris Edmonds. I kind of regretted it after the previous week, but now I'm feeling pretty good about it. But here's the question. Tyler Boyd's been sitting on your bench, man. You haven't thrown him in the starting lineup. He's not going crazy, but he's producing better than some of your wide receivers. Bad call. By the way, you should change your team name to It Hurts to Have Ertz, because he's like that guy that you don't feel great about anymore. You don't even feel good about him. You're just meh. It's like being married for 40 years, just being like, what's the point in getting out of it now? So you just roll them out there. But you should change your team name. Let it represent. Moving on. Bad call, by the way, on Ertz. You probably drafted him 3rd, 4th round. Bad call. Jimmy. Yeah, I really wish I could not even start a QB and come within 3 points of winning. That's one of those things that I'm just kind of hoping you regret, because no one does that. No, I mean, sure, you probably had a gimme. You could take a loss. But all you had to do was drop Cam. Cam is not going to be revolutionary for you. Have you seen him play this year? I have. I had him. He killed me. Drop Cam. Start a QB and you win. And you still had players on your bench that you could have plugged in and got the win. Singletary. You plug him in, he would have won it for him. I'm not saying I would have made that same call, but bad call. Trey. Phillip Rivers is just that guy that is, I don't know, I just don't like him. I consistently root against him for no reason. But here's the thing, man. Matt Schaub on your bench. Okay, yeah, the dude may be like 82 years old, but he's the Atlanta starting quarterback for the week. This is a really productive fantasy offense. I mean, so it almost just doesn't. I'll be honest, when I first saw him, I thought it was a kicker. I mean, only a kicker is going to be that old, still playing the NFL. But you start him, so it just doesn't matter if it's Matt Schaub or my grandmother. If they're starting for the Atlanta offense, you roll them in that lineup, bro. Bad call. By the way, and I like how you bench D.D. Westbrook when everyone's talking about what a good week he's going to have. And then you play him, and you know who's talking about what kind of good week he was going to have this past week? No one. No one, Trey. No one was talking about D.D. Westbrook. And you benched Keenan Allen for D.D. Westbrook. You got the win, so congratulations, but that may be the worst call of the week. Bad call. Oh, Aaron. Aaron. So, you benched David Montgomery. First of all, let me just say, anyone who has a piece of the Chicago Bears offense, I feel for you, because I had it and I felt like I needed to be institutionalized, and I think that's where all of y'all are heading, because it gets in your head. It plays with you. It plays mind games. It makes you feel crazy. And that's what Chicago's offense is. David Montgomery, who you benched, he went off. Bad call. Miles Sanders, look, Aaron, you're taking on too much with all these different pass-catching running backs getting involved in their offense. So make a trade, make a move, do something, because you're going to sit here and you're going to beat yourself up every single week for not making these calls. You know what? They're kind of all producing at different times, but make a trade, man. Do it. Pull the trigger. Moving on. Lindsay, you actually made all the right calls this week. Got to commend you. I mean, your team went crazy. You made all the right decisions, but I can't let this slide. We could sweep it under the rug because you got the win, and it was a big week for you. But you started the Panthers' defense, been a good defense, but against an undefeated San Francisco 49ers team. They may be the best team in the NFL. They have the best offensive line. They just upgraded at receiver. They got some great running backs there that are now all healthy, and they're producing. Bad call. Corey Cooper. I just told her not to start Panthers defense against San Francisco. But you started DJ Moore, wide receiver, against San Francisco's defense, which is even better. That's the reason they're winning games. And you started DJ Moore against them. Clearly he wasn't going to have a big day. Bad call. Megan. So I talked about how crazy Chicago's offense makes you. Kansas City's offense is like the opposite. It's euphoria. Put you in a state of euphoria. It's the drug you want. Give me more. I need it. Please, sir, may I have some more? That is Kansas City's offense. And you benched Mecole Hardman. He's producing. He's been having decent weeks every week, and some weeks he's going to have huge weeks. His upside is crazy. Get on that chronic. Start Hardman. Bad call. By the way, and I think I said this last week. Breida, he's done. Tevin Coleman is the clear number one in this offense. The only reason he got a little more touches last week is because they're up by so much. And he still didn't do anything with it. You know what insanity is? It's doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome. Bench Breida. Bad call. Will, you really ticked me off. You weren't going against me. So what do? You fall back down to earth. But then also what happens is another good team in the league puts up barely 100 points on you. Here's the thing, I gotta get you though. It's gonna come back and bite you. It is. It has to. Things have to even out. Because your first round pick was Odell Beckham Jr. I'll be honest with you, this dude is benchable week to week, depending on who's he playing. You run him out there against New England, and the sad news is you didn't really have anyone on your bench that you could have played instead. So I get it, but that's just how bad your team is, and yet you're winning. Bad call, fantasy gods. What are you doing? This guy deserves to lose. He drafted OBJ in the first round. It's going to happen. Bad call. Caleb? I know the holiday season's around the corner, but it's not Christmas yet. The sky isn't foggy, and you need a little reindeer with a red nose to guide you through the fog. What are you doing putting Rudolph in your lineup, man? Come on, man. That's a bad call. Rudolph is nothing. He's nothing. And you're benching the stash? You're stashing the stash on your bench? It's a bad call, man. Clearly, Ty Johnson is no carry-on. In fact, he may not even be the starting back in Detroit. We knew carry-on was injury-prone. I watched him at Auburn. Injury-prone dude. It was bound to happen. You should have traded him sooner and got a lot of value for him because he was producing. You could have. You didn't. Bad call. All right, guys. Man, I hope this brings y'all wisdom. Y'all don't get stuck in this game like I am. Make better calls. Peace.